When you're preparing to buy a motorbike, you're also preparing to spend quite some money. But yeah, after you got your bike, that is when the real spending starts. Today we are talking about safety gear, which is definitely, after your motorbike, the thing you're gonna spend the most money on, and for some people it might even be the thing that they spend the most money on. The first thing, obviously, when you come out of the store with your motorbike in Austria, you have to have a helmet. It's a no-brainer. Everyone knows that. For helmets in Europe, they all have to have a certain standard. There's so many different famous and good brands out there. They all have to go through the same safety standards to even be allowed to be sold in Europe. No matter if cheap or expensive, this helmet actually was not that expensive. There's much more expensive helmets out there, from like 600, 700, 800 euro carbon fiber helmet, which are really light. It's also really important how loud it is, because if your helmet is really, really loud and you can't hear what's going on around you, it's also not very safe. You shouldn't drop it. If you drop expensive or a cheap helmet, it doesn't matter. It is advised to change it, because you don't know if inside maybe something got broken, even it does not look broke from the outside. If you want to spend money on helmets, yeah, you can go crazy. You can change even the visor if you want. Then some helmets, they have this kind of visor. A sun visor does not really always influence the price. There's really expensive ones with and really expensive ones without it. After that, things become quite optional. Obviously, there's people, they drive a motorbike and they wear nothing else but a t-shirt and short pants, maybe even flip-flops. But yeah, that's your choice again. But from that, there's no limit to protecting yourself more. I'm having a jacket This is like a really classical motorbike jacket. Normally these kind of jackets, they have some protection inside, often here in the elbows and then also in the back. Some of them, the leather ones especially, they have even a back protection suit into the jacket. Some outdoor like adventure jackets like this one, they have the option to put a back protector inside. Also have the option to just put an external back protector. You just put it under your jacket and then you put the jacket above it. The next part which I would go into is your pants. Not everyone wears motorbike pants. Some people, they wear jeans. They also have really cool jeans nowadays which have a jeans look, but they are actually motorbike pants. Also these have often knee pad inside, which gonna protect your knees. Another really big important thing about motorbike pants is that they are made of special material. There's some materials which are really famous for that, Coutura, Kevlar, these kind of things. When you fall, the asphalt will hit you on your leg and you will just slide along the asphalt. This material, it won't burn down to your skin and it won't let the asphalt burn your skin. Next thing, shoes. I am wearing off-road boots now. I have these ones from Vanucci. I really like them. Also my pants are actually from Vanucci. They go up until here, nearly my shin. They are really hard and rugged. There's some plastic probably underneath. Metal caps. Then also they have some protection here on your ankle and also outside. Your ankles are protected. These boots, they're really, really good. They're also a little bit expensive. The next part, which you should definitely not forget, is gloves. When you fall, these have some protection here on the knuckles. They also have some protection on the hand palm. So if you would fall, they would protect you. Also, it's leather inside. You have a good grip. It's a really important thing, a good grip. After that, something that some people might regard as not so important, but I learned the hard way that it is very important, and that's a neon goat. Up until 3-4 weeks ago, I did not own a neon goat because I thought I'm young, I will not catch a cold or whatsoever. I rode this motorbike for 1,000 kilometers until April, never had a problem. And then in April, one cold day, 20-30 minute ride, and I had back pain for 3 days. Well, this is what this thing should basically keep you safe from, back pain. Goes around your kidneys. It's up there protecting your lower back. This thing, it's a really worthy investment. They are not expensive, they're really cheap, so get one of these. That's all the safety gear that I have. That doesn't mean that there's not more that you could do for your personal safety. There are things like neck protectors, which go a little bit higher up. There's something like a bandana, which you might need to not catch a cold on your neck. People that have race motorbikes, they will not wear synthetic clothes like this. They might tend to wear something which is leather. Leather is definitely the best protection you can have. They have better gloves with really hard shells inside. A leather combination could easily cost you above the €1,000. I'm not lying if I say that a really proper motorbike gear could end up being more expensive than the motorbike you actually have. I think we keep driving a little bit. Maybe we'll find some other nice roads. I'm sure many of you also noticed the improvement in quality of this video. I got lots of comments that the quality last time was not so good. Personally, I was also really not happy with it. I hope that it will improve a lot. Let me know what you guys think, because I've listened to your advice. I've got all these messages, you should get Insta 360, the Insta 360 is much better. Now here it is, the new Insta 360 X2. I'm really pumped about this camera. It's the first 360 camera I own. This technology, it's mind-blowing and it's so fun to use. I used it also for skiing, everything already, just try out there. It's crazy. I mounted this Insta 360 X2 to a small rig frame, and they have this clamp. It's a motorbike clamp. It just goes in front on my steering here, a totally different point of view. I will experiment a little bit. They have this cool flow stabilization, they call it, where basically it's more like what I see. If you turn the flow stabilization off, you can also see the leaning on the camera. You guys let me know what is cooler, what you like. I think both of them somehow cool. One is a bit more shaky, but does not really matter because when you're driving, it's also a bit shaky. Anyways, I think it's super cool. Also this technology with just deleting the stick, crazy. Yeah, let's ride on. This concludes my video about gears that you can and maybe should buy after you got a motorbike. There was one of you at my last video who wrote a comment. He had a really bad injury and he suffered long time from it. Things like this can protect you in case of an accident, and spending a few €100 or a few thousand RMB now in order to prevent you from pain that will last for months and maybe even your whole life, I think that's a pretty small investment. I am not a safety expert by far. I don't even have all the things you could have to protect yourself. I'm going as far as I think it's comfortable for me and that I want to spend the money on. If you guys know something else that I forgot, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that there was one or two interesting things for you in this video. Goodbye and see you at my next ride.